Grand final of ESL Open Cup number 91. It's a South Korean affair. Chaemiko and FoCuS, they meet again. They have met many times before, and they shall do so again. Both have gotten plenty of points for the EPT standings from the ESL Open Cup. These cups don't give any EPT points anymore, because the EPT season is over. We have our qualified players for the global finals already. But we're still playing for a bit of pride, honor, and $100 prize money. So let's start this. Grand final, best of 5. We begin on Concealed Hill, where Chaemiko has been playing a lot of... It's gonna sound crazy, but a lot of Tier 3 and Griffin play. Try to get level 3 AM early, pressure heavily with the AM and Mountain King. And then transition into Griffins. That can work if done well. We'll see if it will. Early tower by Chaemiko. This does seem like he's going to go for a big creep camp first, and wants to have the tower in the main to protect him. And absolutely, that's what it is. Footy going to pull out the lab. That's what Chaemiko does almost all the time on this map, so FoCuS should know it's coming, should certainly be scouting for it.
A player's forces are under attack.
And we see the Farseer Headhunter build. Does not send the wolf across this lane to scout, surprisingly. But will certainly be checking the lab. Would be crazy if he doesn't. Thank you, Tombox, with a 24-month resub. If the Farseer steals the Rock Golem last hit, that's almost GG. This would be a complete disaster for Chaemiko. He cannot give up the last hit, and he also really doesn't want to give up the item. And he gets both. One of mana stealing used instantly. It's a very good early game item, actually. Stealing that mana away and getting it for yourself can make quite the difference. More wolves being summoned. Nice deny. Farseer got one water elemental last hit, so 42 experience from that. It's all about experience here. Oh, Peasant stops moving for a second. That's going to be a bit more experience for the Farseer. As also Herring comes in with the 11-month resub. Thank you. The great thing about this creep up for the human is you get this camp, lots of experience early, then you can move north, threaten and attack into the orc base, and also call the militia at some point to creep the green. But the downside, of course, is that this takes a lot of militia time. So the tech is going to be very late. Tier 2 still has not quite started yet. Should in a second. But the orc tech is ahead by about a minute here. So Chaemiko needs to get level 3 and then slow down the early tier 2 stages of the orc with the level 2 watch elementals. Philip, Warcraft 3 with the 8-month resub. Thank you, thank you.
A player's forces are under attack.
And it doesn't have to be Griffins, by the way. Could be. Doesn't have to be. One footy getting caught with an ensnare. That's pretty painful here for Chaemiko. Every footman matters. Oh, he got the deny with the watch alley. That was nice. And again, it's all about leveling. All about getting that level 3. Kind of surprised that the militia aren't over at the green yet. This is kind of a standard play. Alright, now we see it. Wait, what? They're gonna creep the orange? What the hell is going on here? Ah, yeah, okay. They are gonna creep the orange. And that will be level 3. I am also gonna be able to pick up the item, perhaps. He's trying to distract the wolves and not let them find the creep route. But the AM will get level 3. He's trying to heal at the fountain, but the wolves are chasing after him. Question is, how expensive is this going to be in lumber for Chaemiko? May want to go for a lumber mill. But the objective has been achieved. AM level 3, here we go. Good adjustment, because the AM wasn't able to creep this green camp. He had to creep this one. Instead of this one, I guess.
player's forces are under attack.
And now, the level 2 water elements are very strong. Also, items for the Archmage, very nice. He's pretty hurt already, though. Is this gonna be the tier 3 tech by Chaemiko? That's my question. Lumber is fairly low for him, but he does have the lumber mill here to help him out. Making a shop? Yeah, early shop. Okay, there's all things that can slow down the tier 3 if he does want to go for it. He does have defend. Second hero is the TC Bestiary Lodge. No tier 3 shenanigans. In Europe, tier 3 Orc is very popular. Not in Asia. In Asia, the Orcs want to go tier 2, mass produce, and then leverage the map control into an expansion. Oh, and it's Sanctums for Chaemiko. Sanctum, MK, double Sanctum most likely. And look at that. Early reinforced defenses. Super early. There was no window here to do big damage with the elementals against the burrow. I like that. Smart adjustment. DJ Spider O with the 11-month resub. Thank you. And Philip Warcraft 3 with the 8 months says cheers. Thank you, thank you.
Forces are under attack.
Chaemiko trying to use his footmen and water elementals to not allow the orc to creep too easily. He wants to buy time until his MK comes out. The MK, of course, delayed because of the slower tech. And once the MK is here, Chaemiko's gonna have some serious kill threat. I love this always from Chaemiko. He always knows exactly how to use his footmen, how to be in a position to threaten with them, but also at the same time how to not overextend with them and throw them all away. You want to have a good amount of footmen left for when the MK comes in. And there we go. We got the MK. Oh! He stole the last hit! What a sick play. Seals the last hit with the right click. And here come the Stormbolts. And that is the big strength of the MK. Even if he's coming out later. Stormbolt, kill threat against the Orc units. One Shaman down, one Headhunter down. And of course these footies he will gladly trade out for the other units. Using a Stomp could perhaps save this Headhunter. And this early into the game, there's not quite mass purge ready yet to deal with all the water elementals quickly. Oh, and he gets the next one. It's that one as well. MK's mana pool has pretty much fully been used, and some footies still survived. And now we got Priests, Sorks, and Breakers coming. AM might die here. No, actually it won't. Speed scroll not good enough to catch up for more purges. MK does survive, will now get healed up. And it is a sick game so far by Chaemiko. Blacksmith at a fairly early timing, so he wants to go for Breaker upgrades soon as well. Is he going to creep the natural? Is he going to expand? Tier 2 Expo? And Blacksmith. Chaemiko's lumber is actually still looking pretty damn good. Really, really clean game by Chaemiko. Creep route, pressure timings. And of course, very good control, as always. Talisman of Evasion. It's actually pretty damn good on an MK. He's always going to be tanking a lot of hits in the front line. And Chaemiko going to go for a 50 supply expansion. He delayed the creeping of the Orc of the Natural for a long time. Until he was ready to expand himself. Gonna go for a guard tower here quickly as well. All the peasants are very hurt though. And the MK isn't quite level 3 yet. The TC also, however, not yet level 3. Because the peasants are over here, it's very hard to bring in militia. There's 4 militia he could bring from the main. But that would be fairly expensive. The army for Chaemiko is still pretty damn small. Not quite 50 supply yet. One footy going over to the expansion. That one was half dead anyways. It does look like it's a stronger army here for the Orc. Especially now with the heal scroll as well. Oh, the peasant's being sent back. That looks like a mistake. Maybe he wants to be able to bring them as militia. Telestaff on the Archmage. Oh! Finds the cancel. He's willing to sacrifice his expansion. Which I think he's gonna have to do, right? Oh, if he holds here. If Chaemiko holds here, this game is his. Guaranteed. He does have Clap, didn't use it yet. AM may have to TP in here once the expansion is finished. AM TP to the main already. And the peasants are called from the main base. Militia helping out now in this defense. TC looking for the big stomp. He gets storm-bolted first, gets off the stomp next, but he's half dead, has to TP out. But the Kodo's got 2 Breaker Devours. That was really big. But the expansion is cancelled. And now the game for Chaemiko is really easy. Just mass produce and survive. Try not to die. He must know FoCuS will be coming back for a big attack again. 800 gold on FoCuS. Well, he doesn't have the next burrow available. I think that's the big macro mistake here. The first one by FoCuS this game, not having the burrow. If he had it, he could go to 60 supply right now. And maybe look to win the game. But no, he's going to play it slow again. He sends out a new peon. And he's going to try to expand once more. MK now has gotten level 3. Chaemiko's army is still very small. But when you play breakers and casters, if you ever do get to like 70 supply, you're going to be really, really strong. But getting there is the difficulty. Also with breakers, instead of rifles, you could have a much harder time creeping. Especially the red camps on this map. Oh, if the Arcane Vault falls, that means no more breakers. Chaemiko queues as many breakers as he can before he loses the shop. Oh, one grunt tried to get over to the expansion to harass it, but that grunt is falling. Oh, and the Archmage caught in a very bad position. This might be the hero kill right here. With more purges coming in. Oh, he didn't use the purge. TC speed scroll gonna run out in a moment. Oh, I think that was a big mistake by FoCuS. I think he could have gotten the AM right here. He's still getting a whole bunch of kills though. Heal scroll against the Clap. That was the second one already, but he's gonna have a third one. Trying to get the MK out of there, but I think he's gonna go down. FoCuS fire, stomp using everything that he has. In the meantime, expansion is coming up. MK barely fighting his way out of there somehow. Chaemiko trying to survive with just a handful of measly units. Oh, and Chaemiko's gonna tap out. GG is called. And FoCuS does win that game after all. Chaemiko seemed like he almost stabilized. If he had had 2 more minutes to produce and get the big army and an invul, this would have all looked very different. But that 50 supply timing for Orc with heal scrolls is really, really strong. As we saw here once again. FoCuS takes the 1-0. I wonder, was the invul potion on cooldown in the shop? Because Chaemiko didn't have one, right? If he had the invul, could have perhaps looked better for him. But I think more importantly, he needed more breakers, more casters. But also the army composition of FoCuS was really good. He had the 2 Kodos early to devour 2 breakers right away when he needed to. When he ran in with a speed scroll, threatened the hero, things get really, really chaotic. And this brings us to map number 2. Last Refuge has one big benefit for humans, which is that you can go for a Shadow Priest at the Merc Camp. Orcs sometimes try to prevent this with a Peon Scout early, but if we can trust Hitman then that actually doesn't prevent the Shadow Priest if the human does it correctly. Standard openings here once again. Some time ago, Chaemiko would get wild sometimes on Last Refuge and go for Paladin first. Pally Expo play. But I have not seen that in quite some time, so it's the Archmage, normal opening. Against the Farseer, Headhunter, of course.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, here we see the Peon Scout aimed to prevent the purchase of the Shadow Priest. Oh, Peon goes down though. Is he gonna go for it? I wonder. No, apparently not. So the Peon fulfilled his purpose. Prevents the Shadow Priest pickup. And the Farseer is going to be creeping up a little bit first. Going to allow Chaemiko a very fast level 2 here, actually. Normally, orcs love to be hyper-aggressive on this map to prevent level 2 AM. But here, Chaemiko gets it very easily. Gets the aura as well, has a new water elemental at the ready. Farseer found the Wand of Illusion, by the way. That can be a very good item. Especially to harass with these ones. Oh, Footman could perhaps be in a position to block. No, not quite. Farseer took a ton of damage already. He can't really come in to contest anymore. Is there a shop yet? Not quite, but positioned very well in the back. Is going to be very well protected. Oh. One headhunter caught on the wrong side of the tracks. Good early game so far for Chaemiko. This Farseer taking definitely way too much damage for his liking. We don't have defend, by the way. Blacksmith. Chaemiko gonna go into rifles this time around. Chain lightning, pretty painful. AM now himself very, very hurt. Thank you, Kai, with the sub. Welcome. And the Farseer did lose quite some HP, but he got level 2. Got some kills, and now he's going to nicely be healing up. Orc can, of course, recover health very easily with the heal cells, with the clarities. For human, that's harder to do. And we don't have a shop yet for Chaemiko. Oh, speed scroll. Looking for the kill. He's got enough mana for the chain lightning. Oh, he's gonna have to TP out in just a second. Oh, Chaemiko! He was trying to dodge the damage of the chain lightning.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the Farseer shouldn't be able to get into range here. Could be a bit more experience for the AM. Footies out on the map, not getting more experience though. It's MK again. Chaemiko nowadays plays MK pretty much all the time in this matchup. TC second, Lodge. No bestiary this time.
A player's forces are
Is
under
the Archmage
attack.
stuck here? Oh yeah, he is. Has to open up the trees over here. And that's more creeping for the Farseer. He's gonna get level 3, maybe? Is this enough? No, not quite. Alright. Dude, these illusions. Very, very annoying to deal with. Ah, that's the second set of illusions. FoCuS finding 2 sets of illusions here. Oh, this AM is in dire need of some priest healing. He's gonna get it. FoCuS gets the first middle camp. These consumables are always great for the TC. Pretty much no matter what you find is amazing for the TC. Arcane Sanctum. This could be the 3 rifles into mass breaker build. We have seen that before. Helps a lot with creeping to have a couple of rifles early, but also we have rifle upgrades, so it might just be mass rifles. Which can be very strong, especially with the right amount of micro and splitting. But of course, in the late game against the TC, rifles will have a tough time. And some good solo experience right here for the TC. Let's go the Beast. Also, for Headhunters, not bad. And Chaemiko is playing this really afraid. Losing both merchant creeps. It's very painful for the human. But I guess he didn't have another choice. Invis on the Farseer. To be able to scout. Chaemiko also scouting with the footy. Sees where the orc is. Sees the attempted creepjack coming. Oh... The Farseer, oh my god, he saw this play coming, look at that. He's gonna try to get the last hit. Didn't get the last hit, but got the item. Cloak of Flames. Farseer in a bad position now. Certainly gonna have to use the Invul Potion. Oh, dodges the Stormbolt from point blank range. That was sick. And remember, the AM used the TP earlier. But the Militia coming in for the perfect flank. Mana Stone on the Mountain King. This is a bad position. A really bad position for FoCuS. He's gonna have to TP out here. He wants to do as much damage as he can before he has to TP, but I think he does have to TP, does he not? Clap again. MK's now level 3. Ooh. Lots of kills for Chaemiko. Mana Stone. Next clap is going to be huge. He doesn't even need it. He's getting so many kills. There's a depth training on the priest, but not enough mana to dispel the wolves. Oh, some units might be getting away. This Headhunter should be getting sniped. MK has another Stormbolt ready. That's another kill on the Grunt. Ah, Chaemiko missing out on some kills here. This could have been an easy Grunt kill for him. But especially the Militia were turning that fight around. Great steal of the item. The Cloak of Flames is going to be great on the TC. And it's going to be even more incentive for Chaemiko now to go into mass breakers. And guess what? Double Sanctum. Now we're going to have the transition into mass breakers. I really like this play by the humans. Going for a couple of rifles into breakers. And the longer the game goes, especially with breakers, normally the better it becomes for the human. And the orc would ideally like to expand on tier 2, but this was not the case here. He played much more aggressively rather than trying to get the expo running. And the MK still has the Mana Stone, which is going to be huge later. And about to get level 4 as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Both players creeping next to each other. This could be TC level 4 as well. Book of the Dead has been used for creeping. It's about the best use you're gonna get out of it, I guess. Chaemiko's still a bit afraid, having no survivability items. No invuln, no TP. Would like to get both before heading into the next fight. TC with a Sobi mask. Very good. And gonna get level 4. Any item here again is good. Picks up the ring. Very good in the late game. Alright, Chaemiko's ready now. He's got the TP, he's got the invuln. I guess he's still missing the heal scroll. Would love to have that one as well. We're starting to see Kodos as well. 2 Kodos. So, FoCuS knows the transition into breakers is coming. TC could land a 6 stomp right now, but there's not really any follow-up available at the moment. Only 1 breaker? 2 breakers. Well, perfectly ready for the... Look at the 2 Invis heroes. Both heroes Invis, seeing the rest of the army. The TZ revealed himself. Oh, the speed scroll didn't catch him. Oh, that's very annoying. Completely whiffs the first stomp. Unlike the clap, and the TZ has to go into the invul potion super early. Oh, Invis saves. Nicely done. Gets the MK out of dodge and the sorceress. Chaemiko has been getting much, much better with the Invis play lately. And FoCuS needs the dust against this. Still something that is forgotten about by way too many orcs. The dust. Oh, the MK. Perfect clap. Oh, baby. The clap, even today, still very good. Oh, the stomp misses again. 2 stomps completely whiffed. That is the fight lost for FoCuS. He's got the TP, which he may have to use. The speed scroll has already been employed before. He's trying to go for the hero kill, but again, Invis. And again, there is no dust. TP transfer. MK wants to get some more kills on the way home. And that was a great fight for Chaemiko. Should also get the red camp from this. Kodos didn't even get off a Devour. Chaemiko dodged the Devours in the midst of all of this. Perfect engagement by Chaemiko. And FoCuS kind of messed it up by missing those stomps especially, but it did cost the big mana stone. Chaemiko gets level 4 Archmage here and gets the ancient, the Water Battle Drums. Very good. More damage, always appreciated. Plus 20 on the Archmage. Alright, not bad. TC's full mana. How is he full mana again? Chaemiko being out of mana absolutely does not want to fight right now. He needs clarities and mana pots on the MK. He very clearly is the big tank, the carry. And he would also like some more invulns. Chaemiko hoarded a ton of gold as he didn't really lose much at all in the last engagement, so he can afford these items. He's gonna go for invuln, maybe TP, maybe heal scroll. And he's the one to get a dust. We also have a dust now on FoCuS' side. Trying to get this TC to level 5. He's pretty close. Of course, the Orc army here much, much faster with the endurance aura, especially on the raiders. Chaemiko has to be much more careful with his movement.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is a safe creep though for Chaemiko. If he was to get creep jacked here, this would be very hard for FoCuS to engage. Sobi Mask! Oh my god. This is enough for level 5 MK? It's very, very close. Oh, the AM stole a bit of experience if he gets the wolves. If he gets the wolves, that's level 5. And that makes such a big difference. Kill the wolves! Oh! He got it with a dispel. That's level 5. Oof. This MK is gonna be so scary. Beating a level 5 MK as Orc on even economy is almost impossible. Is Chaemiko in the World Championships? Yes, he is. He only got top 8 in DreamHack Winter, but that was enough to make the cutoff. Chaemiko goes for a TP to be safe. He's got a 6 supply lead. But this MK. How much supply does this MK count for? Like 20 supply? Where are the sentry wards, by the way? We have a witch doctor, but where are the sentries? I don't see them. There we go. Finally placed. Oh my god, dude. The clap is just crazy. MK trying to, or the TC rather, trying to find the right position. But Chaemiko pulls back, and there's just no way of getting through these breakers. TC can't connect. Unlike the MK, who's just going wild. Invis used, but there is detection here, I think, from the sentry ward. Oh my god, these claps. Yeah, this is going to be the 1-1 right here, boys. Oh, dodges the Stormbolt. Was a bit of a pump fake. MK in trouble as well, but there's an invuln last second. FoCuS getting desperate. Trying with the hero kill, but he's the one to lose the TC. Maybe. Whew, that was close. But if he doesn't lose the TC, he basically loses everything else. Army has vanished, and GG is called. The power of a level 5 Mountain King. I feel like we don't see it that much anymore nowadays. But it's still amazing. MK level 5. An absolute wrecking ball. Especially on Last Refuge, it's really hard to tier 2 expand. Because your opponent, and where he's creeping, is pretty much always close to the expansion. And it's pretty easy for him to cancel. So I would say Last Refuge, in general, a very good human map. Even if, especially if you get the High Priest, which he didn't get. Shadow Priest, I mean. But 1-1, Chaemiko ties it up nicely, brings us to Northern Isles. For map number 3. Who's going to take the lead now and claim match point? This could be similar to Concealed Hill. Once again, Chaemiko creeping heavily at the beginning with lots of militia and trying to get level 3 AM and maybe even try to go tier 3. But perhaps this was a bit more of a gimmicky phase. It seems like Chaemiko doesn't play that much tier 3 at the moment. Just tier 2, MK, and level him up might be the best way to victory. Thank you, CN, with a 15-month resub. Says, go, Chaemiko. Hells yeah. Altar pointing towards the green camp, so looks like we're not gonna have the Tuskars as first. Chaemiko every now and then tries to fast expand against Orc. That always seems really risky though. It seems like when the Orc is on point, you're just gonna get picked apart by Farseer wolves and headhunters and all that. Archmage against Farseer once again. An early tower in the main. Alright, so that might mean that Chaemiko actually is gonna creep the natural first. But may not necessarily expand right away. How many militia are we calling here, boys? 5 militia. Okay, gonna creep the natural in that case. Alright, if FoCuS sees this quickly... But he doesn't. I think that's a smart adjustment by Chaemiko. FoCuS nowadays almost always wants to go creeping first with a Farseer and get level 2 and then harass. And I'm still not sure if that's the best choice, rather than be hyper-aggressive. That means Chaemiko gets the natural here easily, gets the pendant, which is honestly not that good. It increases mana pool by like 30 or something in that case. Because he was low mana already. For a second hero later though, it is going to be very good.
A player's forces are
And the militia fall back. Oh, he's forgetting to make peasants right now. That seems to be a mistake, maybe? Tier 2 once again going to be faster for the Orc. As is almost always the case. Lightning Shield for Chaemiko. In the right situation, that could be useful. But right now it's about getting the tech rolling as quick as possible. Didn't make any more peasants. Interesting. More footies instead. And almost has enough for the tech. There we go, finally. If Chaemiko gets this green camp, he can move across the map and threaten a level 3 attack. Because on this map also, you can call militia during the tech and creep this green. So these last hits here are important. Very important. Chaemiko gets the first one, gets the item, Cloak of Shadows. Pretty useful right now. Oh, but there's a sentry ward. Revealing the Archmage. And Snare on the Headhunter, that one's gonna go down. Can he deny it? No. AM gets the last hit, and that means he would get level 3 if he gets the green. But he is very hurt already. Also got the experience from the wolves, so now very, very close to 3. Needs 1 wolf and 1 headhunter to level up. And FoCuS, of course, aware of how close this Archmage is to the level up. Must be a bit concerned. Fast level 2 water elementals, we've seen it before, how strong it can be.
A player's forces are under attack.
Do we have defend? Yes. It's being researched right now. And we got a blacksmith once more, so no tier 3 craziness, unfortunately. SDM is about to get level 3. He's gonna have a lot of mana. You could summon 2, maybe 3 water elementals to pressure the Orc base. We have reinforced defenses coming. It's not finished yet, though. Level 2 for the Farseer. Just achieved. But here we go. AM says hello in the main. And that could be the burrows in trouble. Doesn't want to commit the footies too hard, though. Oh, another ensnare on Headhunter. Quick surround. And that Headhunter falls also. Lodge is going to be cancelled. Burrow should be fine with a bit of repair. Oh, block against the Archmage. Oh, the Chain Lightning. Almost. Oh my god, and he closes the surround. 4 units surround against the Farseer. And there's an ensnare. Forces the TP. Wow. Block against the Farseer. Saves the Archmage. And forces the TP with a 4 footy surround. That was sick. And those are the plays that you see Chaemiko making, and you think to yourself, well, how the hell am I supposed to do that? Very, very nicely done. Chaemiko really picking up steam here on map 2. Has the lead after this early game. Saved quite a few footmen as well. Region scroll running. The full HP footy is running ahead to scout and maybe soak up some damage. A nice little detail there also. MK is about to come out. Then the kill threat is once again going to be there for Chaemiko. Who's not making any rifles yet, by the way. Out comes the MK. Chaemiko again threatening the main, but I think he's not going to get any cancels here. Everything is too high HP. Speed scroll home. AM needs to be careful not to get stomped here. Ooh, that was close. He's waiting for the MK to arrive. With the MK coming in, he can find some more kills. And there he is. Moonin Iron Cliff. Oh! Farseer doesn't have a TP anymore! Trying to counter surround. But he's stuck! The Farseer is stuck! And he's dead. And that might be game. There's nothing he can transfer here. Stormbolt's the Headhunter after. He knows that one will be going down as well. Oh my god. Picked up the pendant, of course. So many Stormbolts. Going for the next grunt. That's more Headhunters falling. This looks very game. 2 more Stormbolts. Oh my god. Going for the Raider a bit difficult. That thing has a lot of HP. But with the Lightning Shield, he does a bit more damage. Ooh. Archmage in trouble. The Footy sent in with a defense to get the kill. There's one more Stormbolt. Gets the Shaman. Holy shit. Okay, he doesn't get the Shaman. But still, sick execution by Chaemiko. Who's finally getting the rifles and the priests. I think he kind of messed up the rally point. But all in all, sick plays by Chaemiko, man.
A player's forces are under attack.
Very, very impressed what Chaemiko is showing here. Is FoCuS still going to try with the expansion? It feels like he's too far behind to try it, but sends over a peon. I guess he will. TC, level 3, Pendant of Energy also for him. You guys remember when this item gave 150 mana? That was so broken. Oh, Chaemiko finds the flute. Great item for him. AM also close to level 4. With all the creeping and kills he found already. And now, as we're moving towards the late game, we're going to have the double breaker transition again. 3 rifles into breakers. But there's a decent timing right now for FoCuS. He's got the level 3 TC. He's got a heal scroll. Chaemiko also has one though, and he's close to the main. Which means militia support is going to be a big help. FoCuS only at 40 supply. Oh, and he didn't start the next burrow yet, so he's going to be stuck at 40 for quite some time. MK gonna get his level 3 here, already with the first mana potion. Oh, baby! Missing some protection. Missing some rings of protection, to be precise. Rings on the MK are actually really good, guys. I'm telling you. I know Todd doesn't want to believe it, but it is the truth. Oh my god. Holy crap. This MK, he may not even have enough time to make use of all this mana. Actually. Thank you, Ultimate Viking, with a 7-month resub. And Sergeant Ansi, with a 33 months, says best wishes from Poland, my friends. Yeah, man. I hope you're having a good time in Poland as well.
A town is under siege. Players' forces are under attack.
Alright, creeping continues. Oh, FoCuS is about to get double level ups here. That's pretty good for him. But again, on even economy, the later the game goes, the better it is for the human. We'll have to see some MK solo creeping here. Try to get him to level 4. Invis potion on the TC. What? That must have been a misclick. Yeah. That was... Alright, that's a bit weird. Well, not the end of the world. Invis potion, only 100 gold. Trying to get the TC to level 5 again. And the MK should be getting level 4 here, right? Yeah. Best item here? Honestly, I think Medallion. I think that would be better than an Aura. Well, okay. Actually, move speed Aura is probably still better. Ancient Django. Here we go. For the TC, we have Legion Doomhorn. Alright. Both with great finds. And Chaemiko with a corner expansion. Just like FoCuS. Why is the human better in the endgame? Because the human can play a magic immune army with lots of breakers, against which the TC is very weak, and against which the TC oftentimes can't pierce into the backline. And the Orc doesn't have any magic immune units, so the MK's clap is always going to be insanely good, whereas the TC is going to be somewhat neutered in the late game. Which is why the onus is oftentimes on the Orc to get things done in the mid-game, to get ahead, to get ahead in economy especially. But that is not the case here. Both players scouting the enemy expansion. But the humans are certainly going to finish for sure here. And I think the Orcs also might not get cancelled. Yeah, the damage should not be enough. The TC... Oh, this is level 5 for him. Oh, that's pretty big. Getting that one before the first big fight.
A town is under siege.
Now Chaemiko has a lot of income. More and more and more breakers. He can also go into some upgrades, perhaps. And with control magic, he has stolen the wolves, can use them now invisibly to scout. Very nice touch as well. And threatening the main. I would say Chaemiko still doesn't have as many breakers as he would like. He's got a TP here to get out if necessary. Takes out the shop, takes out the burrow. 72 supply against 63. MK is not level 5 yet, though. He has not reached absolute madness status yet. Level 4 MK is strong, but level 5 MK, that is the insane power spike.
A player's forces are under attack.
Stormbolt on the TC right away. He's trying to prevent the TC from getting into the back. Breakers trying to stand in his way, but he might be able to catch the back. Yeah, he does. Now he's going to be in the back. This might be a good time for Chaemiko to TP out, because the next stomp is going to be huge. Here we see the TP. One breaker and sorceress. Actually, only one sorceress falls. Chaemiko oftentimes perfectly able to always keep the TC away from the back. This time he broke through. But it was a good trade still for Chaemiko. He lost only one sorceress and a TP. Killed a raider here. Killed some buildings in the main. Expo still mining. And he still held on to the invul potion. That's important. The MK, of course, very, very strong, but he needs to be exposed in the front to be effective. So you always need to have that invul. Same for the TC. The advantage of the Orc is he's got the faster army. The human probably has the stronger army if he's very well positioned, but the Orc is faster. Chaemiko trying to fall back. This would be the perfect position right here for Chaemiko. There's absolutely no way that the TC can get to the back line. This is one of the narrowest spots on Northern Isles. And now Chaemiko's in a position to also threaten this expansion. Good movement. Good positioning by Chaemiko as basically always. Over here, we're going to have more of an open battlefield, which is what FoCuS needs. Invis TC getting revealed right away. Spell against it. First stomp doesn't hit too well. The breakers once again in the front line. Stormball on the TC. MK getting ready for the huge clap. But now the MK might be going down. The stomp. Stun. Oof. Not quite enough to get the kill. Invul Potion comes in barely in time, but the MK is super hurt. Has to run into the bag. And that's what I meant. Maybe he doesn't even have enough health to use all of his mana. Kodo's running forward. Trying to devour some of the units. One Kodo goes down. Breaker returns. Pendant on the ground. Double pendant. Oh my god! He just got 500 mana back from this mana potion. Stomp and clap over and over. 54 supply for the human. For the orc, excuse me. 76 still for Chaemiko. He has hardly lost anything so far. And he's taking this fight by storm once again. He's about to get level 5 as well. Clap. Level 5. Stormbolt, and that would have been game. It's GG. And 2-1 for Chaemiko. Well done, Chaemiko once again. He seems to have found his strategy. Get level 3 AM fast, create space, buy time for the MK. And then let the MK carry you in the late game. And make sure that the orc doesn't expand quickly on tier 2. I think that's the biggest problem here for FoCuS in this series. He's not getting this tier 2 expo up. And you need it. You need the tier 2 expansion, otherwise the MK will outscale you. Chaemiko with a 2-1 lead. As mentioned before, on Saturday, it was a slightly disappointing performance by Chaemiko. Not making it to the semifinals, but here he's looking strong. Once again, beating Colorful before, and now possibly beating FoCuS. But the series is not over yet. Chaemiko on match point, but FoCuS could still bring it back. Map number 4 for us shall be Shallow Grave. In my opinion, Big Mana Potion needs a nerf. I agree. It was already nerfed a while back, but I think it needs another nerf. I think Big Mana Potion should be 200 mana. And I think then it would be balanced with the other items. Alright. Map 4. The new one. Shallow Grave, which has a specialty on it, which is a Merc camp close to the main, which might be safe to creep. I'm not sure if it is, though. Can you creep this camp safely? The human would love to do this normally. But if the Farseer shows up to harass, can be pretty risky. It's a Farseer Headhunter build once again, of course, as pretty much always. Humans were struggling against this build for such a long time. If you are as well, study Chaemiko's replays. He's always amazing, always knows how to position, what to attack. You have to be really on point with your early game micro. And I think that's something that humans oftentimes don't pay so much attention to. And this is where Chaemiko sets himself apart in the early game especially. If you're a little bit careless, if your concentration is slipping a bit, it's super easy to fall behind against headhunters extremely fast. You gotta be on point all the time. And look at this! MK first. Old school, MK first. We've been seeing it quite a bit more again on this map because of the Merc camp. Close to the human main. Thank you, by the way, to Karubik with a 14-month resub. And Piran Hail... I always struggle saying this name. Piranha Leopard with a 5-month resub says, keep up the good work. We'll try, bro. We'll try. Thank you. And again, FoCuS is creeping first.
A player's forces are under attack.
Where is he? Shouldn't you peon scout on this map? Peon scout and try to steal the Shadow Priest? And if you can't get the steal, at least you're gonna force Stormbolt, right? But here we go. MK's level 2. You got the big invul potion. And the Farseer is too late to really do much about this. That's of course always the big strength of human on maps like these. You can creep the Merc camp very reliably, fast, with Militia. And I think this makes Shadowgrave one of the best new human maps, honestly. FoCuS vetoed Echo Isles, by the way.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now it's really hard to get these headhunters involved. Normally against an Archmage you can always ping away with the headhunters from range. But if they get too close, one Stormbolt and they're dead. This game is looking pretty tough for FoCuS already. Militia called once again. We have the Berserker joining. FoCuS trying to go for the expansion. It exposes the main though. Oh, this could be a lot of damage here for FoCuS to do in the main. Call to arms. Oh my god. Militia everywhere. Very expensive right now for Chaemiko. Has no income, but is going to clear out the natural. That's going to be level 3. I think that's fine for him. Sends back the Mercs. Period for the MK. Items for the MK pretty bad, but he's got the level 3. And he's very happy with that. Damn Zam with the 9 months says Remo. Thank you, man. And again, the headhunters have to run all the time away from the MK. MK being very, very careful, cautious with his mana expenditure. Love to see some boots on this MK as well, but gold is very low at the moment. Arcane Tower coming. The tier 2, of course, for the human here extremely late. Tier 2 already finished. We have a Shadowhunter second. Looking for some pickoffs. FoCuS did a great job. Oh, look at that! Bash into surround. That's Chaemiko for you. One wolf again gonna run into the main, but Farseer's out of mana right now. What can he really do? And the MK is looking for some kills. Level 2 Stormbolt right now. Very, very strong. Combine that with a bit of Footman right clicks and Headhunters will go down really, really fast. Be there Shadowhunter or not. He's trying to find him right now. Oh! He's gonna creep this one away. Take out the High Priest first. And more mercenaries. FoCuS sees it, but perhaps he sees it too late. MK gonna pick up the big item. Wand of Mana Steal is pretty nice for him. And with the mass... Oh my god, he's got mass mercs, dude. What the hell? I think FoCuS is gonna get slaughtered right here. Nice deny. One headhunter already down. MK's got more mana. He's got plenty more mana. Doesn't get to deny here. But more guns are falling. MK level 4! Jesus Christ. FoCuS needs to find a lot of kills. Oh my god, dude. So many headhunters going down. Will I just see the Wand of Mana Steal here used against the Shadow? Steal it! Steal it! There we go. Next Hex is prevented. Oh, the bash comes in. There's another Stormbolt. Oh my god. Every headhunter dead, and so are the grunts. We don't have too many towers yet. The Wyvern. FoCuS is super all in. Double Bestiary, mass Wyvern. Trying to cheese his way to victory right now. And it might work, because there's hardly any anti-air. But we do have a new Berserker. Very valuable addition right now.
Players' forces are under attack.
And tier 2 is gonna finish kind of soon, which means mana potions. Should use the next Wand of Mana Steal on the Shadow Hunter. Prevent the Hex. Prevent the Hex. Oh, or just kill him. Stormbolt surround. Easy for Chaemiko. And now this MK is level 4.6. Oh, I love the Mud Golem. Mud Golem's super smart against these Wyvern.
A player's forces are
Berserker should be going down, though. Going for more towers. We do have a Lumber Mill. We have one guard tower in the main. Oh, this is a big moment. FoCuS needs to get this tower cancel, and I think he will. 4 Wyvern. Yeah, that's like a one-shot. Yeah, okay. He did certainly need that. He's a blacksmith, doesn't he?
A town is under siege.
It's like FoCuS should certainly be going for a blacksmith. Chaemiko, I mean. And dude, we have 5 Wyvern. Oh, Stormbolt trying to surround, but he can't get this one. GG. Oh my god. The Wyvern actually do work. GG is called. The Wyvern bust, the Wyvern cheese does work out just barely. Small mistake by Chaemiko. Had he delayed the tech a bit more to get more towers, this game would have been his. Desperate attempt by FoCuS does work out actually at the very end. And that brings us to one final map as a decider. 2-2. Fun games today. Long series as well. So what's going to be the next map? I think Echo was vetoed. And Tidehunters? No, Echo and Audible I think were vetoed. So it should be Tidehunters, right? For the last one, I believe. Indeed. They're discussing something in Korean. I'm not sure what it is. But I think we're ready for our last map. FoCuS got here by 2-1, beating Foggy. And Colorful was left in the wake of Chaemiko. Bringing it all the way to map 5. Tidehunters. What is this one gonna be? Chaemiko in the bottom right, in the blue. It seemed like he almost had that fourth map. He was so close to winning with the MK first. But a slight oversight. Forgetting about the towers. And making them a little bit too late. If he had made a bit more peasants, teched a bit later, gotten 2 towers in each base, he would have been fine. But FoCuS with a good killer instinct, realizing how far behind he was after that early game, had to risk it all with that Wyvern all-in. And it was just barely enough. No MK first this time. We're gonna have Archmage versus Farseer. The standard build. And you can't really go for a big creep camp here on this map with human, right? Chaemiko oftentimes likes to get a lot of militia involved and creep a big camp at the beginning. But this one, I think, is way too risky against Orc. And same for this one. So it does seem like you're forced to creep this camp. Pretty much. But we'll see. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he is going to do the lab. Okay. Okay. Chaemiko, he pretty much always does this. Big creep at the beginning. Try to get the AM to 3. We've seen it time and time again. Is the Farseer again going to be creeping? I think FoCuS has been a bit too passive in these early games, but no, this time he's going to harass. And this might be painful for Chaemiko. We'll take a look. Oh, he is creeping this one! The human is right around the corner! On the high ground! Could be killing peasants right now. But no, it's level 2 for Chaemiko. Very bad item. Ruined bracers. Basically useless. Oh my god, and he stole the last hit. Oh my god. I think FoCuS kind of messed that up. I think he stopped attacking the creep there with 1 or 2 units. FoCuS splitting his forces right away. Footies chasing after the headhunters instantly. You have to be very deliberate with your units, with how you use them in the early game. 1 peasant goes down, but I think it was only 1. Tier 2 starts. Not that big of a lead for the Orc, honestly. The tower was upgraded very late. Perhaps a bit of a mistake by Chaemiko. Chaemiko again is going to try to get level 3, but he's moving very passively with his army. Kind of weird. 2 footies on the Farseer, 3 footies on the headhunters. Archmage and Watch Out of Metal Strike to deal with the wolves. I think FoCuS is applying good pressure right here. The AM is half dead already. And we don't have any defend here for Chaemiko. Also no lumber mill. Here it comes now. This one also seems a bit late. Macro-wise, it seems like Chaemiko is making a few mistakes here. Now we got defend coming. This is a lot of footies, by the way. 6 footmen into defend. Oh, shop was cancelled.
Players' forces are under attack.
1 footy caught in the main. Death Hunters, of course, don't care about that Arcane Tower so much. And this time, Chaemiko cannot get level 3 in the early game by creeping with the Militia. This is a hugely important thing. He's going for the burrows right away. Oh! He almost surrounded the burrow. It's very hard to repair this one right now. But he does get in position to repair. I am again chased away by the wolves. Oh, this is a big deal. Where the burrow falls, and it does fall. And the lodge might also be delayed. Probably quite a few footies are going to die for this, though. As the shop is finally coming for Chaemiko, and tier 2 is going to be reached in a moment. Yeah, lodge was cancelled. One footy is going to go down. That's level 2. And another footy might be blocked.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, almost. Oh my god, the wolves still running after the IM. Very annoying. But now they finally expire. I wonder if he's going to keep the rune bracers. It can be somewhat helpful for the MK. But no. And we got no rifles. Tier 3? What? With a low-level Archmage. What the hell? This looks real risky. Loco Mojo with a 17-month resub says, love you all. Thank you, man. And FoCuS saw it. FoCuS saw it. Normally, you need a level 3 IM to apply enough pressure to buy time for the tier 3. And this should be Griffins then, I guess. Yep. One Griffin Aviary.
A player's forces are under attack.
And soon should be the second one coming. Chaemiko still frantically trying to get that level 3. MK comes in from behind, sees the orc party joining. This might be a TP forced here in a moment. But again, Stormbolt equals kill threat. And the TC doesn't have Stomp. One Headhunter gonna go down. MK wants to use all of his mana and get as many kills here as he can. Oh, but the AM in trouble. Has to go for the heal potion. Again, no Stomp. If Neo was seeing this, he would be shaking his fist at the heavens. Why aren't they going for Stomp?
A player's forces are under
Oh,
attack.
Farseer, Stormbolt almost getting surrounded. Got him. But the MK is going to die first. Oh, moves the MK, still holds the surround. Is he going to transfer the TP? Maybe. No, this MK is dead. This MK is dead for sure. It's level 2, but the TP is forced. At least. Second Aviary about to finish. MK has to be remade. AM! Oh my god, 14 HP. Getting caught. Almost dying as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Chaemiko needs farms. ASAP. Blacksmith. With Paladin and Griffins and levels, Chaemiko will become very strong. But this will still take some time. You will have to creep a lot for this, and FoCuS knows that. So you can either try to be aggressive before that point is reached, or expand, which is the standard play. And here we have the expo. 2.5 minutes until the Great Hall finishes.
A player's forces are under attack.
One Griffin finally coming. Oh, but the orc is around the corner. Scary moments for Chaemiko. He knows he's much weaker right now. And he doesn't have a TP. He doesn't have an invuln. Oh, but the Farseer! Getting caught, kind of. But he's getting counter-surrounded. And now the AM. He's the one in trouble. The AM. He's gonna die! Oh, no. This is how everything might fall apart. Stormbolt and the Farseer as well. He needs to get this hero kill. And he does get the hero kill. But the MK, I think, will fall as well. There's so many purges. So much right-click. A lot of mana on these shaman. And that is both heroes down. The TC getting level 3. The rest of the footage should also be getting cleaned up now. And I think FoCuS may have just done it. That is certainly the expansion finishing. And Chaemiko slowed down by so much.
A player's forces are under attack.
Between Ensnare and Purge, of course, you have so much catch. So much kill threat. And Ensnare also excellent against Griffins. Of which we still only have one. Bringing in the militia. Everything is pretty hurt here, to be fair. Ooh, the lightning shield, though. Against which there's absolutely no dispel. Another lightning shield as well. Oh my god, dude, everything is taking so much damage. MK gets level 2. Dude, there's so many units dying. Jesus Christ. FoCuS under 39 supply, but the TC suddenly level 4. And most importantly, the expansion about to be finished. Archmage still dead for a long time. Griffin count is still super low. Kind of surprised that Chaemiko isn't just creeping over here. Here he could creep pretty easily. Oh, the peon slide. Look at that timing. Ooh, that was nice. Absolutely perfect timing on the peon slide.
A player's forces are under attack.
Farseer's back. He's gonna get level 3 here. And he's also gonna get heal scroll, invuln, of course lots of gold now on FoCuS' side. Chaemiko is still far away from having his powerful 50 supply Griffin army. And no TP. And no invulns. No potions at all. And FoCuS is looking for the next catch. Oh, the Archmage. Uh-oh. You better pop out on this side, old man. Lightning Shield, Wolf Harass, also very nice. Ooh, the IM! Oh no! He's getting caught! There's a Raider on the other side. And this might be game. 2 ensnares, enough. Chain Lightning as well. And Chaemiko is getting picked apart. Yeah, this strat without level 3 IM, I'm not sure it's really feasible. And Chaemiko calls for the GG. FoCuS gets the win. First place in ESL Open Cup Asia number 91. I thought Chaemiko had it. I thought he had it. He had so many great plays today. But no, in the end, it will go to FoCuS. Well done by him.